Growth is often billed as a trade-off. You want a factory? You will have to clear out some forest. You want a new metro line? You'll have to cut some trees. You want more oil production at home? Well, some more trees will have to be cut. This trade-off is even more stark in developing countries. On one side is the pressure to grow, to lift your people out of poverty. On the other side is the pressure to protect nature, to mitigate climate change. And a lot of countries struggle to balance these pressures. But looks like India is not one of them. Let me show you a new United Nations report. It tracks forest cover in countries. India moved up one spot this year. It now stands at the 9th place. We now have 72 million hectares of forest, which is 2% of the world total. At number 1 is Russia. They have a whopping 832 million hectares of forest. Brazil is second with 486 million. Canada is third with 368 million. The US is fourth with 308 million, and China is fifth with 227 million hectares of forest cover. I'm sure you've noticed the trend. The bigger your country, the bigger your forests. And India moved up one place. But that's not the only reason to cheer. The report also looked at the gains made by each country. How much did the forest cover increase annually? And China led this list. Their forest cover expanded by 1.7 million hectares. Russia came in second with 942,000 hectares, and India was at the third place. India's forest cover expanded by 191,000 hectares. Now, some experts have advised caution. They say India's definition of forest cover is not adequate. Therefore, take these numbers with a pinch of salt. But you can't discount the broader trend, nor can you discount the context. India is not a developed country like Canada or the US. India is not a sparsely populated country like Russia, nor is it an autocracy like China. Here we have vibrant ecological movements. We have a history of public protests against deforestation. We have 1.4 billion people to satisfy and provide for, yet our forest cover is growing rapidly. And all of this while being the fastest growing major economy. It's certainly something to be proud of. The question is, how was it achieved? Well, the government has listed out some initiatives, like the Aravali Green Wall. It aims to reforest the 700-kilometer mountain range. It stretches all the way from Delhi to Gujarat. Another initiative is the Green India Mission. Again, the focus is on reforestation. It has already restored green cover to 155,000 hectares. Then you have the Plant for Mother scheme. It has planted some 1.4 billion saplings so far. You'll see the results in a few years from now. But beyond missions, beyond initiatives, there's also something about culture. Living in harmony with nature comes naturally to India. Forests play a key role in religion. They feature heavily in Indian mythology and history, and today even in pop culture. Just look at the biggest movie of the year. It's a Kannada film called Kantara. It follows the story of forest dwellers and their guardians, the movie Kantara. So my point is quite simple. Unlike other countries, we don't look at forests as only commodities. We respect and revere forests. The key is to turn that respect into policy. And we have many examples of that. Look at the various wildlife conservation projects. India's tiger population has doubled in 10 years. The lion population has risen by 30% in 5 years. All of this adds to forest conservation because animals sustain and enrich forests. Let's hope this is a lesson to developing countries around the world. The West may make you pick between growth and nature, but you don't have to. A balance is always possible.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.